Good morning. Happy New Year. Oh my goodness. Already, this New Year is starting on a positive note. Everybody loves Friday. It's the end of the week. So they get today off. I think most people get today off. And it's the beginning of a new year. And it's starting on the favorite time of the week, Friday. Yeah, oh my gosh. Yay me, 3 videos in a row, like 3 days in a row. I'm going away for the night, so I'm like 95% sure there will not be a video tomorrow because I'm not gonna make a video in front of people. It's just weird. I do not have even remotely that amount of confidence. Holy smokes, the light is bright. Yeah, it was I ended up not going out last night. My daughter ended up coming to see me and she was here for a couple of hours and then I just let her go. I stayed home with my son and we played video games. Oh my gosh. So I'm not very good at video games, but I'm trying because, I mean, let's be real. Every mom, I mean, not every mom has to, but I'm the type of mom that it is my opinion that if you try to evolve with the times and keep up to date with things that are new and exciting for your children, it makes you a better parent. I'm not saying that kids that don't play with their parents that don't play with their kids aren't good parents, but you know. Anyways, so my son plays a lot of video games and there's so many buttons, like I can't do it. I can't do it. I've tried every game and it ends up just frustrating my son because I am so bad. But it was Christmas Day and we were at Christmas dinner and my nephew, I think it is, my nephew's fiance or girlfriend, I don't know. I can't remember if he's asked her yet. So anyways, she was playing this game on a computer, but she had a joystick thingy or a controller hooked up to it. And it was really neat and oh, sorry, I know I pause a lot and it's like I zone off, but I'm trying to think of what I'm saying before I say it. So she was playing this game and you had to survive the apocalypse. It's kind of like, what's that show? The Walking Dead. Yeah. So she was playing it, you know, you have to get wood, you have to get stones, and you find different things, you find things abandoned and you search them. But it was very, very, very slow paced. And the buttons, you didn't have to push buttons fast. And for like hitting the zombie, because zombies come, you only have to push one button. So, I mean, she was so much more advanced than me that, she had this like arrow on a stick and she was stabbing them in the face. Anyways, I was watching it. It was really, really fun. I'm like, I could do this. If you die, this part is like Fortnite. No, not Fortnite. Well, yeah, Minecraft. You just respawn, right? It's the same time of day, but you respawn back at your base. So I'm like, I could do this. I'm going to die a million times, but I could really do this. So, and the game was on sale. It was only $12. It's called 7 Days to Die. Let me tell you, I died double that before the 7 days were up. So, I got the game. It was $12 or whatever. And I started playing and I started building a house, man. I died of hypothermia a couple times. I died of starvation a couple times because I have no idea how to hunt. And I tried building a house. Well, I'm like, okay, I need 4 walls and a door, right? Well, then I forgot the floor and all of that things and no lights and then it snowed for some reason. Snow just randomly started happening during this game and I died. I've died so many times in this game, but thank goodness you respawn. So then I go exploring during the day because at night I have 4 walls around me and I curl up in a corner and I hide till daylight because I am a chicken shit. This game is scary. The music is scary. The jump scares are scary. The way that they're hacking at you is, it's just, and then I just like, it's really fun, but at night it's really, really scary. So I've watched my son. I love the game. I was playing for like 2 days. My son's amazing at games. He is good at YouTubing how to do something, how to build something, how to get something. So I'm like, I want to play this game. So I looked it up. You can play it cross-platform. So I'm like, and that was a whole ordeal because it didn't cross platforms onto other consoles. But I mean, a computer could play a computer and an Xbox can play an Xbox. So I have an Xbox and my ex-husband has an Xbox, which he doesn't use, right? So we borrowed it, my son borrowed it from his dad, and we brought it back and we set everything up, and I am the most computer illiterate person in the whole wide world. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should have just went and got my brother. But anyways, it wouldn't have changed the fact that I don't remember my password to my Microsoft account because I'm just continuously logged in, right? I don't sign out of my Xbox ID or whatever the hell it is. It's a Microsoft account, apparently. I learned that yesterday, trying to figure this out. It's a Microsoft account that Xbox is hooked up to. Anyways, I don't remember the password. So I go to reset password, and apparently I don't know enough about myself and the things I buy to qualify for them to reset the password. So, and I tried so many different times trying to answer these questions, and apparently they were wrong. So I couldn't do it. So then but before that, we tried hooking it up, and my ex's controller died. Just died. Put new batteries in it, doesn't work. So I go online and I find another one and I want to go buy it. This guy's selling for $10. No, the ad says, make me an offer. So I offered him $25. He said yes. So as we're talking, I'm like, okay, I'll come and get it, yada, yada. I live about 20 minutes away. And he's like, actually, I just want $10 for the controller. I was like, oh my God, you know what? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, blah, blah, blah. You're being awesome. My son, the very smart man that he is, it's like, Mom, that's a little sketchy. Nobody's gonna sell an Xbox controller for $10. I'm like, you know what? I went and got your desk, and the people were asking $60 for the desk. I handed them $60. She handed me $20 back. I said, you know what? I only want $40 for it. So I thought it was the same thing. I thought that he could have been nice, or he could have been taking advantage because he realized I was naive. So we pick it up. It's porch pickup. He doesn't want anything, you know. And then I remember, okay, yeah, we're in a lockdown. I did not mean to swear. Oops. So anyways, we're in a lockdown. We're not supposed to talk to people we don't know. So I leave the money in the mailbox for him. I take the bag with the remote. My son pulls it out as I'm driving. And he's like, oh, this is a very strange looking Xbox controller, Mom. And I look at him, I'm like, it's the original Xbox controller. So I Googled, can you use it? Blah, 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 blah. And it says yes.
I'm not sure.
That was creepy. That was my Google Mini. And something I said, he thought I said Google. But anyway, oh yeah, I said I Googled it. Okay, so anyways, I did that. I looked it up on the internet with that thingy that I don't want my Mini to activate. Anyways, playing zombie games scared me, so I'm afraid of every noise. So I look at it, I'm like, it's an original one. And it's old. Like the colors are not even, like the colors of the buttons are not even the same color anymore. So, excuse me, I messaged a friend, I'm like, can the original Xbox controller work on an Xbox One? And he said, unfortunately, no. I'm like, but Google says I can. And they're like, no, I'm sorry, I had to get a new controller when I upgraded years ago. I'm like, well, thank goodness that he had messaged me back and said, you know what, I only want $10 for the controller because it was an adventure. I paid $10 to go on a driving adventure with my son because he came with me. We ended up going to, because as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh. So then I went to Toys R Us and I realized, hey, you can sit in the parking lot and text them and they'll shop for you. So I'm like, I need a controller for an Xbox One. 20 minutes, we sat there, and then I get a text message back. Sorry, we have no Xbox controllers at all in the store. I'm like, that's awesome. That's awesome. You know, first I forget my password, then the one controller doesn't work, And then this controller that I just bought doesn't work. No. So I'm like, okay, now I'm on a mission. This is when I impulse buy. When I get frustrated, that's how I bought my new vehicle. Oh my God, I bought a new vehicle. Yesterday's video, I totally forgot I bought a new vehicle. It's a Durango. It's nice. But anyways. So then I go to Walmart and I'm like, okay, I'm not going home without a remote. So we go to Walmart and the remotes are $75. I'm like, oh. And then Wayne is with me and he sees a really cool purple and blue mesh type one, like, and it's got lightning throughout it. It's really, really neat, but it's not wireless. It has a wire. And he's like, Mom, the wires are really, really long. It doesn't matter. I could plug it into the thingy and sit on your bed or sit in front of it. It's fine. And it was only $30. No, it was $35. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. So anyways, so we get it. We take it back. We bring it home. And this is where I discovered, once I spent, my ex's controller didn't work. The one I bought didn't work. Toys R Us didn't have them. Walmart finally did. We finally come home. It was after that I discovered I didn't remember the password to my Microsoft account, and so I can't log on to my account on the other Xbox. We spent like another 2 hours trying to figure that out, trying to get a hold of customer service, which, by the way, Microsoft, your customer service sucks ass, because I call and it's automated, and the automation, the only option is to leave your phone number for somebody to call back or have them send you a text message for a link to use online. You cannot talk to people. And so I used the text message part, and I got the link, and I went to the link to have a virtual conversation with somebody, and it's asking me what the problem was, and I'm like, well, I don't know what my password is, and I can't log in. Sorry. And I get a message. Your problem does not qualify for a virtual conversation. Please go on the website and go to fill out the form for renewing your password or whatever, or resetting your password. But I did that 4 different times, and they said I didn't know enough information to reset my password. And then it said I did it too many times. Anyways, so, oh my God, I really started babbling for a long time about that. It was frustrating. We decided to play it on my Xbox split screen. It's really, really hard to see because then, you got this half and he has this half. And I kept accidentally looking at his screen and seeing me, right? Because he's looking at me and thinking it was somebody coming to get me. It was really kind of creepy. But we played this game together now, and oh my God, I feel like I babbled and I want to restart this whole video, but I'm 13 minutes in and I'm not going to sit here and repeat the same thing for 13 minutes again. But 7 Days to Die, I now have my son playing with me on my TV, so it's split screen. But now, while I'm cutting down wood or something, he can stand lookout and just watch for zombies. It's so much fun. We still hide at night for like 5 or 6 hours. I can't even remember how long the night is. We still hide in the dark, but he knows how to build things. He knows how to research how to do things. So he played with me for 2 hours last night. I've been playing now for almost a week. He played for 2 hours with me, and he is already as good at crafting and cutting things down and building and repairing things as well as me. And he's already found out how to build a bow and how to build a bow and arrow and how to get them to work together. So I have a feeling that once he plays this a little bit longer with me, we'll be able to survive longer than a day without dying, because he's good at the intricate details of games. You know what I mean? He can play a game for a week and know all the ins and outs and know how, because we keep starving to death because we have no idea, and we have it on the easiest mode, so it takes a long time to starve. So, and zombies are not allowed to run. In the hardcore game of this, the zombies can run to kill you, but no, I have it so they're never allowed to run. Though I found out last night as I died, because Wayne yelled at me and was telling me, zombies also crawl. So it's kind of always darkish in the game. So you can kind of see from here to here, right? You don't see a lot. Excuse me. So Wayne is fighting off a zombie. He's like, Mom, there's a zombie crawling at your feet, eating your feet. I eventually got septic and died. Whatever. But I'm like, what? So I go, yeah, this zombie is doing like an army crawl at me. And I'm like, I died. But because I realized too long. But I'm very, 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 very excited to play this game because last night was the first time. That was what we did for New Year's Eve. We played video games, and I'm so excited to play this game going forward with him because if in 2 hours he caught up to the skill level that I am at and he's discovered how to do more things than I have already, I have a feeling this game's going to be really, really fun. I'm going away for the weekend this afternoon. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cheat a little bit because I wanna, anyways. I'm gonna go into creative. I'm gonna start a new world and go into creative because there's an explore. I just wanna explore a bit of the map and kind of I know I'm a geek. I wanna write down the important places and street signs and stuff and then discover houses, you know, and kind of, because we discovered a house, I think we died 3 times at this house. We discovered this house, it's really cool. It's got a wraparound porch. Okay, wraparound porches, if you know me at all, that is my thing. That is my dream home, has a wraparound porch. So this house in this zombie game has a wraparound porch and it has a second level with a wraparound porch. So we've made it to the porch 3 times and have died by the zombies 3 times. So I think this might be one of their bases, but I want to take over this house because it's just really cool. I mean, it's just wood and old and funny looking, but I want this to be my base because right now, yeah, so I finally got smart during the game and stopped trying to build my own house and I just found an abandoned house and secured it. And, you know, I've been living, I think I'm on day 15 now and I've only died like 21 times. But in the first 7 days, I died 13 times. So I've gotten really good, in my opinion. So this is supposed to be about New Year's resolutions. And I know that I've already been babbling like a lunatic for 17 minutes and 37 seconds. And I haven't, but that game is part of my New Year's resolution. I'm not going to resolve to be a better person, a kinder person, a blah, 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 blah. I like who I am. I'm a good person. Like everybody else in the world, I do bad things, right? It happens. You can't help it. But for me, this year, it's about me. It's about growing as a person. This year is about trying new things, getting out of my comfort zone, making myself happy, spending more quality time with the people I love. It's all about me this year. I want to make me happy. It's simple, it's sort of broad, but if you think of it, like, what made me happy for New Year's Eve? I kind of wanted to go out, but then it got really, really cold. I knew it was going to get even colder. If I was drinking, I didn't want to have to drive. You know, the whole COVID not allowed to go out thing too didn't really play a moment in my mind. But I'm like, you know what? I love this game. I finally want to get my son to play with me. So, yeah, we played and it was so much fun. It was so scary. At night, the zombies, because we stayed in this one house, we discovered a new house. There was a zombie at the window and I was panicking and sounded like they were ripping something apart outside. So we had to mute it so we couldn't hear it. But it was so much fun just to play with my son and it was bonding time and I want more of that. I want more simple things that just make me happy. And I'm gonna do it. It is gonna be hard because I am a hardcore person that wants to please other people, that wants to make sure everybody else is happy, that wants to make sure, you know, that I'm being polite or worrying about their feelings. No, this year is about me. If it doesn't make me happy, it's not in my life. Plain and simple. I mean, I started that years ago, here and there with a few different things, but I'm really that is my only New Year's resolution, to do what it takes to be happy and to grow as a person. If you have to make a resolution that I'm going to be a kinder person, there's something else going on creating you to not be kind. So maybe step back and look at that. Yeah, oh my goodness. Oh my God, this video is 20 minutes long. I'm really sorry. And I bet you half of it, it's so long I'm not even going to go back and rewatch it. I know I swore in it once, but I'm just going to post it and say, meh, what happens, happens, because I don't care. It's about me. This video, I'm making this video for me. I'm fixing this hair that's driving me nuts for me. Yeah, and I have a smile on my face. Smile on my face. I didn't have a smile on my face first thing this morning. Okay, I'm gonna just tell this real quick story and then I'll get off of here because it's 21 minutes now. I wake up, okay? We stayed up late. We said Happy New Year's. My son yelled Jumanji because he's like, we need to get out of this horrible game, Mom, of 2020. So I slept in 45 minutes. That's it. I slept in 45 minutes this morning. And the dog went to bed late. She got to go out at like just after midnight to do her business. 45 minutes I slept in today. I come downstairs and she made a mess in her crate. Yep. She pooped in it and she peed in it. And the poo was a little bit smeared. I know nobody wants this information, but I don't care. This is about me. I'm telling my story. This is how I started 2021. There was poop squished outside of her cage that I had to clean up. That is the first thing. I went pee first, but before I had a tea, anything, I had to clean up my dogs. I don't know if you can hear the shaking, but that is the washing machine cleaning my dog's blankets. Yeah, so I was like, oh no, is this like indicative that, 2021 is gonna be shitty? But I was like, no, it's just the reminiscence of 2020. And whatever, it was my own fault. It was an extra 45 minutes I slept in. She couldn't hold it that long, I guess. So, anyways, Happy New Year. I'm most likely not gonna make a video tomorrow because I'm not gonna make a video at somebody else's home. Because that'd be weird. Unless I go for a walk. I could go for a walk and do like a quick 10-minute video or something. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Alrighty, Happy New Year. I hope everybody has a safe and healthy New Year and, this COVID stuff resolves and everybody can go back to their life and enjoy happiness like I'm going to try this year. Alright?